When do we want it? 15! When do we want it?
Now!
Thank you so much. As it turns out, a few years ago, Nicholas Caleb was my math teacher at Concordia University, and I ended up dropping out of his math class to join Occupy Portland when that was going on a few years ago.
Wow. Yeah! Woo!
So, without further ado, Nicholas Caleb.
Capitalism is insane.
Yeah!
When I talk about capitalism, I mean a system that profit, greed, and control of the workforce over all other values that we might have in our human society. It's a word I like to use to describe a system that destroys global culture, is laying siege to our global ecology. It's also a word that I use to describe an economic system that makes absolutely no sense anymore. It's totally abstracted. The values that we're talking about in trillions and billions of dollars while other people live on pennies, it doesn't even make sense anymore. It's completely gone awry. It's making the world increasingly inequitable. It's orienting us towards collapse. Environmental, economic, all at the same time, and it's pushing us off of a cliff. There is a logic that underlies this system, and this logic is insane, and we need to be able to say that. We've got increased logging in our wilderness area. A lot of people will know that the jazz timber sale has kind of opened up right now. It's a big issue in our community. This is a result of exploitative capitalism as well. I'm a part-time laborer. I teach 16 credits in university. I can't even get benefits. My hours are going to get cut. So I feel this personally. We see high poverty pretty much everywhere, increased homelessness. It's not an accident, right? This is what capitalism does. It creates inequality. And we can see this at the local level, we can see it at the global level. It's happening all the time. None of this really works for anybody, except for a small group of people. They've been called many things, most recently the 1%, but there's an oligarchy in this country that's benefiting quite well. I personally would like to articulate some values that I think might be useful for us in the future. One of those is workplace democracy, I think is a value that we can If we want to be very Marxist about it, I want to say workers should control the means of production.
Yes.
Right? I favor a bioregional approach to environmental sustainability where we start to value our system as a whole and start to even implement projects of degrowth at the same time. We've got to push for social justice and equity in all fields of life at all time. And more basically, we've just got to insist upon cooperation instead of competition. That's maybe that. So there's a word that goes along with these sentiments, and it's called socialism, right? Raise the living wage to $15 an hour straight away. Don't let people tell you that we can't raise the living wage standard in Portland. That's a bunch of crap. We definitely can do it. Ensuring housing justice is something that we need to do in the city. ESCO is a company that's ripe for the workers taking over the means of production and actually producing something socially responsible within the city. Limit campaign contributions to $50 in cash. Nick Caleb running for City Council, calebforcouncil.org. Sign up at the back if you want to, and people will gladly take your money if you want to donate to us. Thanks very much.
Is there anyone out there who could make the maximum contribution of $700? Thank you, Nick. Is there anyone else out there who might be able to donate the maximum amount of the maximum legal limit of $700?